It is the oldest and most enduring youth development program in American history. Since 1910, more than 150 million American boys, young men and young women too, in venturing and exploring, have been part of the Boy Scouts of America. Of that number, about 3 million have earned the rank of Eagle Scout, the so-called PhD of American boyhood. Hi, I'm Dan Rusanowsky, play-by-play voice of the San Jose Sharks. I'm here to show you why you should care about the Boy Scouts and why you should consider supporting them. The contributions of Scouting to American life, from bond drives to emergency crews, community service to conservation programs, are numerous and remarkable. For example, an estimated 3 million Americans are alive today because they or one of their parents or one of their grandparents was saved by a Scout. And at more than 100 million hours, the Eagle Scout Service Project is the greatest youth or service initiative in history. All of this is extraordinary enough, but two recent reports by Baylor and Tufts University have discovered that Scouting's greatest contribution to American life have been the Scouts themselves when they become adults. What these surveys have found is remarkable. As adults, Boy Scouts, and especially Eagle Scouts, are more likely than their counterparts who were never part of Scouting to be involved in community service, belong to social and service clubs, attend church, spend time in the outdoors, and devote themselves to conservation initiatives. They are also more likely to attend plays, concerts, and read books, less likely to drink alcohol, have a closer relationship to their families, their neighbors, their friends, and their co-workers, more likely to donate time and money to religious and community organizations. And of particular importance, they are more likely to hold leadership positions both at work and in their private lives. And those Scouts, as always, live up to the expectations placed upon them. Indeed, America's adult Scouts fill many of the most important positions in American society, but none more so than America's Eagle Scouts. As young men, their service projects improved almost every school, park, and trail in the country. As adults, their impact on American life has been even more profound. They include a legendary filmmaker, a Nobel Prize winner, most astronauts, congressmen, and senators, university presidents, Medal of Honor recipients, famous athletes, and one President of the United States. But of course, that's in the future. For the young Scout, there are all of those activities that make Scouting one of the most indelible experiences of their youth, from fellowship to summer camp to high adventure. Scouting has even embarked on one of the country's biggest STEM education programs. And Scouting isn't just about the fun or the outdoors or even the skills learned. From the 6-year-old Cub Scout to the 12-year-old patrol leader to the 17-year-old Eagle Scout candidate leading boys and adults in a major service project that may consume hundreds of hours, Scouting offers the best youth leadership training ever developed. That's why the military, the universities, and many corporations offer special credit to former Scouts and especially to Eagles. Scouting is now the most inclusive of youth organizations, accepting every race, belief, and lifestyle, and soon, at all levels of Scouting, girls and young women too. Of course, none of these experiences come cheaply. Membership and other fees for the nation's 3 million Scouts only amount to 10% of Scouting's annual per-boy expenses. And many boys come from families that need additional financial help. Finally, there are the Scout camps and other facilities that need support in the form of grants, in-kind, and naming opportunities. Is it worth the investment? The 150 million young men and women who have been part of Scouting since its founding would tell you that it is. So would their families, their employers, and their descendants. They know that a young person who chooses Scouting is more likely to become a model parent and a model employee. When it comes to character, leadership, and competence, America's Scouts are among the best that this country produces. In a highly competitive labor market, they are the young people that you will one day want to hire. And we are producing them right here in Silicon Valley. They're your neighbors, the kids you see walking to school or doing service at your local park. In fact, you'd probably be surprised to find out who in our community actually is an Eagle Scout. I'm one myself. Won't you take the time to find out more about the Boy Scouts of America? Help us grow the young men and women who will one day help you. There's no reason now not to support Scouting. This presentation is brought to you by Michael Fox and his wife Mary Ellen as part of their enduring support for Scouting in Silicon Valley.